Okay, so are you ready to dive in?
I am.
Because today we are looking at relationships
Ooh.
and like all the complicated stuff that comes with them.
Yeah.
So like letting go and stuff,
I like him.
moving on and,
Right.
second chances.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to be looking at this like short passage that I found
Okay.
that really kind of got me thinking. And
Yeah.
I'm really excited to like break it down with you.
Yeah, let's hear it.
Okay, so it says, if she comes back, it is only because she could not replace you. If you truly love someone, let them go. If they return, let them go again, because no one else wanted them. There is a lesson in that.
Wow.
I know, right?
That's a lot to unpack.
It is a lot to unpack.
Yeah.
So, like, what was your first impression when you heard that?
Well, honestly, my first thought was like, ouch. Like, that's kind of harsh.
Yeah.
Like the idea that someone's only coming back because they couldn't find anyone better.
Right.
That's like not exactly the warm and fuzzy feeling you want in a relationship, you know?
No, not at all.
It's like you're the consolation prize.
Exactly.
The backup plan.
Yeah, but then it also says that letting someone go is like a true act of love.
Right.
So like how do those two ideas even work together?
Well, I think that's where things get really interesting.
Okay.
Because letting someone go as an act of love, it's really about like personal growth,
Okay.
you know? Sometimes people need to experience things outside of a relationship
Mm-hmm.
to really figure out who they are and what they want.
I see.
And it's not about like pushing them away. It's
Right.
more about giving them the freedom
Yeah.
to like evolve and grow on their own.
That's true. You
Yeah.
know, so like maybe this passage isn't saying that every time someone comes back, it's a bad thing.
Right.
It's more about like the reason they're coming back.
Exactly.
That's
Yeah.
what matters.
It's like you said, it's about the why.
Right.
Why are they coming back?
Yeah.
Is it because they genuinely value you and the relationship?
Yeah.
Or is it just out of convenience
Right.
because they're scared of being alone?
You know.
That makes total sense.
Yeah.
So it's not just like they couldn't find anyone else.
Right.
It's like they chose me
Yeah.
even after seeing what else is out there.
Exactly. And that choice, like that
Yeah.
conscious choice to come back to you
Mm-hmm.
after experiencing other options,
Right.
that can be like a super strong foundation for a relationship.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
So, okay, so there's like hope for second chances.
Oh, absolutely.
But like, how do you even know
Yeah.
if someone is coming back for the right reasons?
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think you got to look for signs of real change.
Okay.
Like, have they actually addressed the issues that caused the breakup in the first place?
Right.
Are they taking responsibility for their actions?
Mhm.
You know, are they actually trying to rebuild trust and connection?
Yeah.
Or are they just falling back into those same old patterns?
That makes me think about all those like on again, off again relationships.
You know, where people keep breaking up and getting back together.
Classic.
Yeah. So like, how can this whole letting go twice thing help us understand that kind of dynamic?
Well, I think those kinds of relationships often show us that someone is struggling with letting go.
Okay.
You know, maybe there's a fear of being alone,
Right.
or they're just comfortable with what's familiar.
Yeah.
Or maybe they even believe that love conquers all, no matter what the problems are.
Yeah.
But the thing is, going back to a relationship over and over again,
Yeah.
without actually dealing with the root of the problems,
Right.
that can just turn into a cycle of pain and disappointment.
So it's not about saying no to all second chances.
Right.
It's about being aware of why someone is coming back.
Exactly.
And if those reasons actually fit with what you want in a relationship.
Yeah. Are they coming back because they want to be with you
Yeah.
or because it's easy?
Yeah.
That's the key.
Okay. So I get that now.
Good.
But there's that last line in the passage too.
Yeah.
There is a lesson in that.
Right.
What do you think that lesson is?
Oh, I think that's a really deep one.
Yeah.
I think it has a lot of layers to it.
Okay.
I think part of it is about understanding our own self-worth,
Okay.
you know, and not settling for less than we deserve.
Yeah.
And I think it's also recognizing that sometimes letting go, even twice,
Yeah.
can be the most loving thing we can do
Wow.
for both ourselves and the other person.
That's deep.
Yeah.
So this whole passage is like telling us to be more thoughtful in our relationships.
Absolutely.
About how we let go.
Yeah.
And how we choose to get back together.
It's about making conscious choices, you know?
Wow. This has been like seriously insightful.
Glad to hear it.
It's really made me think differently about letting go
Yeah.
and second chances and everything.
Well, I'm glad it's given you something to think about.
It has.
So as you go forward,
Yeah.
I want you to consider this.
Okay.
How might this new perspective on letting go and the possibility of someone coming back
Yeah.
How might that change how you see your past relationships?
Wow.
And how might it influence how you approach future ones?
That is something I am definitely going to be thinking about.
Good.
Thank you so much for joining us for this deep dive.
My pleasure.
Until next time.
See you then.